I did like a game jam, but it's for comics, and I have to complete an entire book within a single day? What if I do that? Would you join me? Today, I want to tell you about 24-hour Comics Day. I'm going to tell you what it's all about, why you should do it, and some advice for people who are doing anything, any kind of like big all-nighter ridiculous challenge like this. Game jams, 48-hour film festival. You know, there's actually quite a few events for artists to inflict pain and suffering upon ourselves. What is up with that? On the first Saturday of October every year, people all over the world come together, just start and finish a comic. You just do a whole book. It officially began in 2004, but actually the very first 24-hour comic was drawn in 1990. 100 years ago. It was originally a dare between Scott McCloud and Stephen, two professional comic artists. They were working at DC and doing independent comics. Anyway, the whole point of the dare was that they were both really slow, and we gotta just do a whole book to get fast. And it worked. Here are the parameters for the 24-hour film festival. That is not what this is. For the 24-hour comic day. Number 1, you cannot plan, sketch, or prep anything in advance. Of course, that doesn't include like gathering materials and getting back into the habit of drawing if you haven't drawn pictures in a while. You're not making the decisions or the character designs beforehand. You're sitting down and doing it all in one go. No drafts. The win condition is a standalone, fully finished 24-page comic. Wow, you can really tell that I teach English to small children. 24! If you prefer like a webtoons comic or a less standardized format, then it's just 100 panels. 100! To win, they just have to be finished, okay? The standard that they are finished to is completely at your discretion. The style, whether you color it or stay black and white, pencil on paper, watercolors, fucking oil paints, digital art, you can use any material. Potato stamps. Once again, the win condition is just finishing the damn thing. Now, of course, there's a win condition, therefore there is a fail condition. That 24-hour period is not logging 24 hours of work. It's doing the whole process within a 24-hour time limit. Take a break, the time goes still down. Take a break, the clock still goes. You go get food, the clock keeps ticking. If you take a break, that clock still runs down. Oh my god! If you don't finish your comic within the time limit, you have two options. First, you just slog on until it's finished. No sleep for the wicked, keep going. Or 2, gracefully stop where you are, the time limit's done, and you failed. Both are considered noble failures. You didn't give up, you didn't stop after 15 hours, you kept going for the whole time, and even if you didn't succeed in your goal, you still succeeded, and it's very noble. Only one person can create the comic. Of course, a lot of this event is about getting together with a group of people and working on things at the same time, and of course you're going to be like bouncing ideas off of each other and talking about what you're working on, but ultimately it is a solo experience. I'm going to be streaming it. The only other time I did it, I streamed it as well, but I feel like it would be a real like dark night of the soul kind of experience to do it completely isolated. So I will be doing it from midnight to midnight, starting at this time zone. Check the description if you need to convert it to another time zone. So if you choose to do it this year, tell me in the comments so that we can talk about it together, we can support each other. If you don't want to do this challenge, just come by the stream and work on something with me. I don't know, please help. Okay, you might be thinking, this sounds terrible. Why would you do that? First of all, I just love pulling an all-nighter. I don't know, being awake at the nighttime is really exciting to me. But there are some actually really valuable lessons to learn from challenges like this. First of all, you don't have time. You can't possibly get stuck in analysis paralysis or decision fatigue. You just have to make a decision and go with it. And you don't have to worry about any long-term consequences. It's just one comic. Just do it. You just have to go. It teaches you to make quick decisions and just draw, and have the confidence that it'll be okay in the end. That confidence is really key, actually. Before I did this challenge the first time, I was really nervous about how it would go. I wasn't sure if I'd actually be able to succeed or not. I did manage to succeed, and the outcome, I actually don't remember what it...
Oh my god, I found it in Bird Quest. How could I forget? Look at how cute he is.
But the fact that I actually finished a comic was crazy. I have started and dropped a lot of different stories, and having the confidence that I can actually finish something, even if it's under duress, was really, really empowering for me as an artist. And actually finishing projects is a skill in and of itself that takes time to cultivate. And this is a great way to get back into the habit if you've dropped off, or if you're like me, and you pick up and put down projects like a kid looking for bugs in the river. But this project teaches you how to pick an idea and execute it to completion. Starting a project, being stuck in the middle of the project with all these tangled problems you've got to figure out, and then finally saying, like, putting an end to the project. Those are 3 separate skills or kind of emotional things that you have to go through. I don't know, but it's doing, you have to do it. You have to finish projects to learn how to finish projects. And the last reason, I think I already said it, but it's just fun. It's fun. Join me in the trenches. Join me in the trenches. Join me in the trenches. Doing something painful and difficult isn't fun in the moment, but it's fun when you get to the other side. You know, it's like a really tough hike. You get to the top and you're like, whew, that was great. But while you're hiking, you're like, why did I do this? What's wrong with me? But seriously, if you're like me and you have a million ideas in your head and you have all of these started projects that you've never finished, this challenge will change your life. Genuinely. Genuinely. I think it was the year before last I did it, 2023, and I did this challenge and I made Bird Quest, which was about, I don't remember what they were doing. Some kind of quest. This year, as per the rules, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. So if you want to find out or help me think of ideas, or actually, no, I'm going to think of the ideas and you're going to sit there and you're going to enjoy whatever I think of. If you'd like to partake in this particular challenge, I have some advice for you. Number 1, set your standards low to the floor and then some more. Limit your colors. Expect the art to be bad. Don't worry about consistency. You think page 1 and page 23 are going to look the same? You're crazy. You're crazy. Lower your standards. Aim for fun trash, not good slog. Number 2, keep it simple, stupid. Or is it keep it stupid simple? Have I just been calling people stupid for no reason? Number 3, write a list and get everything you might need to survive ready beforehand. Like coffee, food, good food, not just trash. A little bit of trash is fun. A little bit of vices maybe. Get all your materials sorted, make sure everything's charged before you start. Because, number 5, 24 pages, 24 hours. Sounds like, oh, I'll just do 1 page an hour. And no. If you think about it, you're going to have to stretch for a couple minutes. You might have to go to the bathroom because you've been drinking so many Red Bulls that your pee's turned red. Planning and preparation, proofreading, something might go wrong, something will go wrong. Rather than doing it hour by hour, I like to try to set 1 hour at the very beginning to do all of the planning, then the second hour for doing a bunch of thumbnails, and the first page, because, you know, it's kind of the hardest page. And hopefully the first few hours will probably be my most productive. So I'm going to try to front load that with making the decisions, because that requires brain power. And once we get to hour 18, baby, there ain't nothing going on in here. And number 6, this is kind of advice for myself. I want to think of some things that I can do throughout the day to give me a little boost of motivation, like a halfway time feast or something, or like once we hit a certain amount of pages, then a thing happens. Now, I personally prefer these kinds of challenges to things like Inktober. Shout out Inktober. I have tried it so many times. The furthest I got was 15 days. That was pretty impressive. Don't think I had a job back then. But you see, there is not a single habit that I have in my life. I don't eat the same thing. I don't have a regular morning routine. I can't stick to a weekly chore chart. I have to remind myself to brush my teeth manually every day, or I will forget. So you can imagine a full work of art every single day for a month. It's not gonna happen. And also, the professional artists don't even do it within Inktober. The whole point of it is to have to practice drawing every day. But then they spend 2 months drawing drafts so that they can post every day. It's just a post-tober. It's just a post-it. Whatever, that's for another day. Those challenges don't work for me. But what does work for me is walking myself into a little hole and sitting in it for 24 hours and not letting myself out until I draw an entire book. So that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, final plug. I am gonna be streaming it on Twitch, which I usually stream on YouTube. So I'm really nervous about that actually. I might stream throughout this week so that I can get used to being on there because I'm scared of twitch.com. But I haven't hit affiliate yet, so you don't have to worry about ads. Saturday, October 4th. Be there or be square. Ow! Fuck.